All right, we'd like to thank everybody that's here, that's a part of this great day. I'm very excited about what's going on, and we've had an awesome day so far, and I see all the people out there. We really appreciate y'all. But we're here with Ms. Sharon Tomlinson and also Avery Williams and Hope Demps, and we are celebrating National Bullying Truce Day here at the Capitol in Atlanta. And it's very exciting because a lot of us have seen so many people bullied, and some of us probably guilty of bullying at some point in our days coming up. But today is the opportunity for the bullies to really reconcile with the people that have been victimized in bullying. And as a professional paramedic, I've seen a lot in the medical field of possible suicides and suicides relating to people that have been bullied. And it's time for us to do something. And Studio 11 Films have done a great job of making movies that really matter. And I'm excited that they have allowed me the opportunity to be a part of their efforts. So I'm going to get out your way, and we're going to hear more from Sharon, Hope, and Avery, so you guys be informed on where we're going to go from here. This is just the start, but we have a lot of work to do, and we're going to work hard, and we're going to get it done. So thank you. Sharon? Go ahead.
Thank you, thank you. Studio 11 Films is about making movies that matter. And first I'd like to thank Representative Sharper for allowing us the platform to get the word out, because it's a worldwide epidemic what's going on. And as a filmmaker, as a producer, as a mom, we see what's going on in the community. We hear about it every day. But we decided we want to do something about it. Studio 11 Films, like I said, is about making movies that matter. And this movie that we've created is a call to action. It's a call to action for people to really step up and not just talk about it, but do something about it. We created a leg of the movie called Arm Against Bullying. And the ARM is an acronym for accountability, responsibility, and manageability. And not just taking into consideration that a child is being bullied and they get a slap on the hand, but actually changing things to really take note and take a different approach. So our three-step approach that aligns with the movie, which is called Misguided Behavior, is a call to take a stand. And this is a start. And like I said, we appreciate the platform to be even given an opportunity to speak, to have a voice for the voiceless, and to make a change, because every day you hear about bullying that leads to suicide, bullying that leads to 160,000 students that don't go to school each day because of bullying. You hear so much, and it's an increase. Cyberbullying, bullying even in the workplace. It carries over from the schools to the homes. It carries over to different platforms, even in government. So, it's an epidemic. And when it starts to get that big, and when it starts to grow as much as it is, we can't turn our backs against it. We have to pay attention to it. And so with entertainment and with film, we wanted to take our gifts and talents that we have and create something that people can see visually, something that could be put into your archives and kept as a reminder to say, their parents, pay attention to your kids when they come home and they are complaining, or they're not complaining, or you see something wrong. And even for the bully to come back and say, why is this person doing what they're doing? I'm going to have Avery speak more on actually the inner workings of the film and how those things were created to really make a difference. But we appreciate this platform. We have a pledge that we want people to come, and Hope will talk more about the pledge, but we really want to take a stance and have people come on board this project and make a difference. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Avery Williams. I'm the co-director on the film, as well as I'm a professor at Morehouse College here in Atlanta, Georgia. Why are movie people involved in an issue like this? Some of you all may be young enough to remember a thing that used to come on television called Movie of the Week, or we would call them sometimes Disease of the Week, or Issues of the Week. Well, several decades ago, we recognized that, and I say we in terms of production people, recognized that one of the great ways to deliver a message is actually through a good movie. And so Studio 11 is committed to not only delivering a wonderful message, but also delivering an entertaining movie, because we figure that's one of the best ways to reach out to our young people and to our public at large. So aside from this particular movie, Misguided Behavior, we've also done other films that sort of reflect a social consciousness. But at the same time, it just can't be all meat and no gravy. We have to give you, we want to give our young people a movie that they're going to sit there and watch. This particular film stars Khalil Kain, an actor they may recognize from Juice or from Girlfriends. And Sharon probably could rattle off the names faster than I could. But go ahead, keep going.
Mindless Behavior, Clifton Powell, Carl Payne, Doris Morgado. We have amazing talent that came on board this project, and we really appreciate them.
So that's why she's a producer. She remembers all that stuff very well. But the story basically is a father and son story. It's about a father who's a cop, and it's about his son who later on gets abused, gets bullied in school. And it's how these two reconcile the whole aspect of danger and violence, and how it interweaves within their relationship and affects them. I will be the first to say that that we had a very we had a decent budget, but it wasn't the big Hollywood budget. But the most important thing is that we do what we can with what we have. And that's where we want to keep going. And so we want to also encourage the legislature to keep supporting film here in Georgia. Help us to make even bigger and better films, and keep filmmaking here in Georgia. So I'm very proud of this film. I'm very proud of the people that I've had to work with. I'm very proud of our legislature who thought that this is an important issue to adopt and to take on. And I want to keep making movies in Georgia as long as you all keep coming to see them. Hope?
On behalf of Studio 11 Films, I would like to say, as someone who works in legal with Studio 11 Films, I'm also a criminal defense attorney, that this movie, Misguided Behavior, is a call to action. We're asking parents, organizations, students, local politicians, community leaders to really take a stand regarding bullying. Because what we're seeing is that there is an increase of bully-related suicides, and this movie in particular deals with that. And so as a part of the call to action, Studio 11 has created Arm Against Bullying, as Sharon has already shared, which is accountability, responsibility, and manageability. Today at the Capitol, we have organizations who are actually already in the community doing things to address this matter. We want to thank Mr. Tyler Barr and the Georgia PTA for coming today with their representatives, as well as Gigi Sands with Vision Unlimited. The Georgia PTA already has a number of anti-bullying prevention initiatives, but they're going to come alongside us and help us host Q&As and sneak peeks at the movies, hopefully throughout the state of Georgia, to get more students to really be talking about what causes or what negative impact bullying has, not just on the victims and not just on the perpetrators, but even observers of bullying. It shows that that actually creates anxiety in the school place. And Georgia PTA is going to help us with that. Vision Unlimited has an amazing goal in helping actually the people that we would particularly deem as probably the bullies. She deals with youth, especially males from 16 to 24 here in the Atlanta area, and goes over behavior modification. She not only works with the individual young men, she works with the families, because we know this is going to be an all-inclusive type of answer to the problems of bullying. But today, what the Georgia legislature has done has been remarkable. They're supporting our National Bully Truce Day. Now, the goal of the National Bully Truce Day is to provide people who may have been accused of bullying or may have some issues with bullying an opportunity, if the school elect to adopt this, an opportunity to have a clean slate. But first, they would have to go through different behavior modification programs that are offered by either the ARM approach specifically or other organizations that have similar hearts. And once they go through that, they will be rewarded with that opportunity. And each person who participates in this, as well as other people who feel that bullying is a real problem, we're asking them to sign an Arm Against Bullying pledge. Many times we think, especially I would say here in the South, just grow up, it's just teasing. But it's not just teasing. And between adults, parents, like shown in this movie, as well as other people around students, they impact them in understanding what is an acceptable form of communication between students. So in signing this pledge and participating in some type of behavior modification program, then these students would have participated in the Bully Truce Day and receive armbands like we have today showing National Against Bullying, Arm Against Bullying, also backpack and paraphernalia. We wanted to at least elicit some type of conversation, not just between people who may feel victimized, but also the people who may be perpetuating bullying, because what we have seen that most bullies have been bullied themselves. So we ask that you would stand along with Studio 11 Films when and if this opportunity comes to your county, city, place, that you would get involved, host a bully truce in your own organization. Do the pledge even as a 50-year-old or a 42-year-old or someone who doesn't have children, because bullying has societal impact from everywhere, from government to our churches to our homes and our schools.
So once again, we appreciate everybody being here. We've had a great day, and we have, like say, other things that we're going to do. But I really appreciate you guys and what you've done here today. And you have me here, and you have other legislators that will join to be a part of this. So the press conference is over, but make sure you get your bracelets too, okay? Get your armband.
Thank you.
There it is.
Thank you.
all.